Alright, so welcome back to another Grey Zone Warfare video, and in this video we are going to cover a specific topic that I haven't covered yet, because it took me some time to realize how important this is, and some of my buddies that play this game as well have highlighted that I should make a video on this, since some people might not even know about this. So yeah, today we're covering the headsets in the game, the different type of headphones that you can use to enhance your audio or to decrease it depending on which ones you use. So there's four headsets right now in the game. Two are only lootable and two are purchasable. So the purchasable are the quads and the razors. And the ones that you can't purchase are the GSSH and the earmuffs. And let's start with the earmuffs because I think they're the worst headset in the game, for gameplay at least. They just muffle your sound. So right now you can hear the background audio playing, and once I equip the earmuffs, yeah, it's way quieter. I can still recommend the earmuffs though. If you use them in base, you won't hear the helis and teammates and everything as loud. It will just muffle the audio and make everything way more quiet. You could alternatively as well always mute the game though. That's at least what I do. Like if I'm in base, I just mute the game. Like I don't really mind, like there's nothing really happening unless you want to talk to people. You can always just mute the game. So the earmuffs, besides from making helis quieter or like nades in base if teammates are farming each other or like other stuff is going on in the base, you can use the earmuffs. Especially for sorting the inventory if you don't wanna like mute the game, or if you just sit in base for a second talking to somebody waiting for your heli and you still wanna know what's going on, especially if people are nading each other and you wanna know about that, you will still hear that with the earmuffs. It just won't be as audible and as much as of a pain in the ear as without the earmuffs. So yeah, the earmuffs are only lootable. The locations that I found the earmuffs on were every single spot besides the military bases. Like when it comes to Fort Narret, the military AI doesn't spawn with earmuffs. Only the quote unquote normal AI spawns with earmuffs, and they spawn on the outskirts of Fort Narret, inside Namtaven, YBL Bunker, Sawmill, Hunter's Paradise, Kiowongsa, Falang, the Falang Airfield, also the outskirts of Tiger Bay, like not inside the shopping mall, but only the outskirts, the Blue Lagoon, and Banpa. That's all the spots where I found the earmuffs in. And that brings us to the second headset that is only, like it's loot only, and that's the GSSH. And before I come to them, like first of all, it spawns only on the military people, only on the military AI, so it only spawns in Fort Narret itself, in the Midnight Sapphire area, and in the shopping bay of the in the shopping mall of the Tiger Bay area. So only the LAF or the military forces of Lamang are wearing the GSSH. But I think personally they are the best headset in the game, and before we cover them, we're going to cover the quads and the razors. So if I put on the quads and compare it to without wearing quads, I don't really hear that much of a difference. So the quads only increase the audio by a little bit. Like you can hear it a little bit, but it's only a really small advantage that you're getting by the quads. And if we take a look at the prices, the quads are actually more expensive than the razors, for example. So in my opinion, when I compare the quads, like I can put on the quads right now. That's how it sounds like. And then when I put on the razors, the audio gets, in my opinion, way louder. Like I can't tell a percentage or something, but in my opinion it gets a bit louder if you use the razors. So the razors are cheaper and actually better than the quads. So I would always choose the razors over the quads. But now let's move on to the king of the headsets right now, or the headphones, which are the GSSH 01. And man, if I put them on, everything becomes very loud. So in base, you probably don't want to use them. In base, you just want to mute the game or use earmuffs like I am right now for me completing the video and talking. But the GSSH will make everything so much louder. As for now, we don't have more headphones in the game, because if you played like a game like Tarkov, you will know the GSSH aren't that great because they increase every single audio that's in the game. So if you have any ambient noises, birds peeping around, you have frogs doing sounds, you have any kind of insects doing sounds, and like the wind or whatever, the GSSH will buff all of that audio and it will make every audio way louder. In Tarkov, there's different headsets that just buff like certain frequencies, making steps more audible. We don't have that in the game yet. So I think personally the GSS-H are the best headset right now, especially with how broken the audio is. Because if you go to a spot like Tiger Bay and you have multiple floors, like at least 2, or like Midnight Sapphire, then you will have situations where you're not sure if you heard something or not. And with the GSS-H, in my opinion, that's the clearest. So I would personally always grab GSS-H. As you can see, I collected some already. I don't know why I have these quads. I can actually destroy them. I'm not using them anymore. So in my personal opinion, the earmuffs are the best to use in base. Then come the GSS-H for in-raid stuff. Then the Razors. And then the quads as the worst headset. So that's my order for the headsets. I hope you liked this video. I hope it helped you out make your choice and make you aware that you should probably loot the GSS-H because you can't find them. So yeah, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope it will help you. And see you in the next one.